Dr. Geeta, thank you for your kind consent and valuable time.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, totally.
The topic of today's session is crucial and of great concern. It's staying positive and motivated during a crisis. Before we begin, I would like to let our participants know that in the session towards the end, we will have a music therapy followed by question answer session. Now, I request Dr. Geeta to please address the participants.
Thank you so much, IMA, for this opportunity. And I totally like connecting with you. And let's begin. The most important thing that in industrial psychology, worldwide and globally, internationally, we are addressing is two kinds of every individual, every employee or employer or leader can identify himself or herself as a promotion-oriented person or a prevention-oriented person. Is my volume all right?
Yes.
So the promotion-oriented people are moderate risk takers. So, and they also are very growth-oriented, and they are aspirational, and they are very positive no matter what. They have streaks of extroversion, and they are very helpful, magnanimous. The preventive-oriented people, it's very important. Preventive-oriented people are not negative. These people are more, they're risk aversive. They try to maintain status quo. They are more responsible. They are more worried. They are disturbed by market imbalances. So what happens whenever there is a crisis is the preventive oriented people who normally don't want to listen to an extrovert or a promotion oriented person, thinking that they are not being very realistic. हवा में बात करता है, अरे हर चीज को पॉजिटिवली देखो, there is a elephant in the room and we have to address the elephant in the room. So the prevention oriented person normally would speak like that. So, but in during crisis, after studying crisis situations in many real life situations, it has been realized normally prevention oriented people would not like positive messages. But during crisis, the knowledge that something is happening, the market is not behaving as it should be, and everything that we planned 6 months back, nobody knew that this eventuality would happen. So the unpredictability of the market and how things are shaping up, the preventive oriented person would also at this point of time want some hope, because the reality is too much for a preventive oriented person to handle. In the first case, he is not promotion oriented and preventive oriented to avoid all the risk. So the reality of so much risk out further increases his burden. So it only helps him to take positive messages. So how should leaders and bosses behave now? The crux is, this is the time even the preventive oriented person also is wanting to listen to some positive messages, hope messages, aspirational messages, and even the promotion oriented person anyway is in his zone. So how to address the elephant in the room? So we have to address that, yes, there is smoke outside. We have to address this, there is elephant inside. विदाउट एम्फसाइजिंग एलिफेंट हाथी है कमरे में, हम उसको अवॉइड नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट हमें हाथी है, बट उसके हम भी हैं और हमारे सब साथी हैं. वी हैव अ टीम, वी हैव आवर पॉजिटिव अप्रोच टू अस एंड वी नो हाउ टू डील विद इट. सो we are not saying, industrial psychologists are suggesting that you should not avoid talking about the elephant, but how much about the elephant you talk is very important. So if one talks of how bad the situation is all the time, that sends the neuro-linguistic messages that things are not looking up. So one should always address the giant as much as it requires. Jitna due respect we should show. So that much only. So the fraction of attention that the requires is, everybody knows the reality, everybody is having news feed, everybody is on social media, so we don't need to overemphasize. So if it is if we talk for 15 minutes to a person on telephone, You can just talk about कैसा चल रहा है, सब्जियां मिल रही हैं तुम्हारे एरिया में, क्या क्या डिलीवर कर रहा है, होम डिलीवरी, ओ हु इज कमिंग टू वर्क इन योर हाउस, थोड़ी देर. बट दे कैन, यू कैन एड्रेस द अदर इश्यूज. अरे मजे, बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, life is good, and I saw my children for the first time in a year, and you can speak about all good things also. So you can address the giant, and you can also address the positives. So this is the time to address gratitude, love, and higher social spiritual connection. So this all those anything, because they had a very hectic schedule, this is the time to maintain positivity in a crisis. One should be able to do something that they are 100% involved. It is called in positive psychology the flow. The flow is जैसे नदी बहती है, उसमें जो जाता है तो वो बह जाता है, and that way, what is it that completely absorbs you? Is it cooking? Is it artwork? So these are paintings my son made. So the only artist I have framed. Others जो गिफ्ट में आए वो लगाए, लेकिन ये मैंने खुद फ्रेम करा है. So you can also do art therapy, cooking and singing or dancing, aerobics, anything. In fact, cleaning the house, it's very important, or learning to iron the clothes is very important. Any little activity learned during this time, during crisis, is very important. So when it comes to workplace psychology says that this is the best time to understand how different departments work. Because एक फाइनेंस का बंदा है तो उसको सिर्फ फाइनेंस का काम आता है, एक मार्केटिंग का पर्सन है तो उसको सिर्फ मार्केटिंग, सेल्स, एंड ही नोज हिज डिपार्टमेंट, एंड एडवर्टाइजिंग भी मेरा काम नहीं है. सो आई द लॉकडाउन पीरियड इज अ वेरी गुड टाइम ड्यूरिंग क्राइसिस to understand and increase our broaden and build theory. इसको बोला गया है how to become positive. If we feel that हमारा ही डिपार्टमेंट का काम बहुत ज्यादा है, work from home, maybe we are very stressed, so just try to see what other guys are doing. Maybe people are facing greater challenges, trying to keep updating their departmental work. So knowing interdepartmental work always helps you feel, बाप रे पता नहीं वो अकाउंट्स वाले कैसा करते हैं, मेरा काम इजी है. So it's always good to understand other people's work, because आपका जो forte है, whatever is your best possible activity, you will anyway do it better. But knowing somebody else's work will help you during crisis to broaden and build. तो आप बहुत पतला नींव बनाएंगे तो बहुत बड़ी बिल्डिंग नहीं खड़ी कर पाएंगे. आप, मेरा सिर्फ स्पेशलाइजेशन है, मैं इसी पे जो है आईफिल टावर बिल्ड करके अपना करियर बनाएंगे, तो it won't work. But I will broaden and build. So the more you tend to learn between inter departments, you will also go to the top floor. For example, my father was in Indian Navy. So he always told me, when we saw the movie Titanic, what happens, how the captain of a ship responds. So he was on a very famous ship, INS Vikrant. So he said, the captain is on the deck, the lower crew, other people are under the deck inside. When you first see a danger or a whirlpool or some iceberg, the people under the deck do not know what the captain or the boss has seen. How you communicate in the intercom, to the people inside makes all the difference. So if you say, sailors, we are facing a good challenge, and many people, hundreds of years before us, the Navy people have handled it very well, and hundreds of people after us will also handle this very well. We are in between. So let's see, we should be on the top. So there's a way of communicating. And there are some bad bosses. They will say, okay, doomsday, and आप अपने अपनों का तस्वीर देख लीजिए, कोई मैसेज है तो याद कर लीजिए, एंड आई थिंक बहुत बड़ी आपदा है, हमने इसको देखा नहीं, रात में कौन था ड्यूटी में, पता करो, उसका नोटशीट बनाओ, उसका कौन था, किसी ने देखा नहीं, किसी ने रिपोर्ट नहीं किया. सो दे गेट इनटू द पैनिक मोड. So good bosses, what they do during crisis is, so when I was making my notes, I was remembering my naval background. So what good bosses do is, good bosses tell that looks like there is a challenge, looks like it's a huge challenge, looks like nobody has faced a challenge so big, but we are also extraordinary, and what is extraordinary? All ordinary people putting in extra effort is extraordinary. So a good leader can motivate ordinary people to put in. आप जितना रोज काम करते हो थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा काम करो, there's an extra challenge, and हम extraordinary तभी बनेंगे जब ये extraordinary challenge को handle करेंगे. And come on guys, I'm sure people must have overcome the rough waves in the past and we must overcome this. Come on, top game, जैसे भी हो जो भी कर रहे हो छोड़ो, let's face this challenge. So there is a way of inspiring and putting people in the front, and there is a way of if you start putting blame on who was on duty, on who did not report and all, people already start going into the panic mode, like something is wrong is happening and they are finding some scapegoat to place responsibility. So it's very important that the promotion oriented people try to train people through positive messages. And how to do that, I'll tell you. Positive messages that the future we are not sure. When will the vaccine come for the most dreaded thing now? We don't know, but it will come. If you remember some movies in 60s and 50s, the hero used to die of coughing, or the hero used to die of malaria. So kal parso I was seeing Rajendra Kumar died of malaria in a movie. I was feeling, अरे अच्छा vaccine बनने से पहले की movie है. So अब तो we have now we don't see heroes dying of malaria because a vaccine बना है. So if it is going to be like that, okay? So their life is going to be better and more predictable. We have to be hopeful. So, but we cannot think that things are not going to shape up. So it is for few good, positive, promotion-oriented people to take the responsibility. पहले मलेरिया से भी लोग घबरा जाते थे, हाँ? लेकिन अब मलेरिया के वजह से अर्थ छोड़ के हम लोग वीनस पे, विमेन वीनस पे और मेन मार्स पे जाके तो नहीं रहने लगे ना. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. We both are staying in Earth only. So मच्छर यही है. So whatever is there around us will stay, but we will become stronger. We have to build our immunity system. And how is mental immunity system built? Physical immunity system तो आपको पता है, आप सब काढ़ा वाड़ा सब पी रहे होंगे, सभी अपने अपने प्रांत के काढ़ा सब पी रहे हैं. Okay, but mental immunity system, what you do? Mental immunity system के लिए you start neuro-linguistic positive messages. How are neuro-linguistic positive messages? या कुछ भी ठीक नहीं चल रहा है, अरे बढ़िया है, हॉलीडे है. So it is like that. So कुछ how you phrase your day is very important. And your brain does not understand grammar. जब हम पैदा होते हैं तो हम perfect sentence नहीं बोलते हैं. पानी, मम्मा, पानी. So you always say the most important thing. But as we become very dunyadari savvy, we start manipulating and add grammar, and then our negative thinking starts. So children only ask what they want. Pani. We understand कि पानी चाहिए होगा. पानी is something wrong. अगर आप किसी को पूछोगे, वो leading question है. हाँ, बहुत काम है, अब भी झाड़ू पोछा किया, अब भी पंखा साफ किया, you know, अब भी खाना बनाया, और अभी वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग भी है ऑफिस का, उसमें भी जाना है. फिर उसी समय बच्चा जाग जाता है, लेट उठता है, स्कूल नहीं है ना आजकल, उसका ब्रेकफास्ट भी सर्व करना है. वो लैपटॉप के पीछे पीछे आई वाज मेकिंग पराठास एंड सर्विंग, यू नो, and nobody came to know. So these are problems. But if you see, you know what, the video conferencing was happening and I was serving parathas right behind my laptop and nobody found out. It was an adventure. So you can phrase the same thing. So how you phrase a situation helps you to understand that every situation can be viewed in two or more different ways. So it is not like people who are now promotion oriented or only talking of positive things, वो reality से unconnected है. Reality से कोई भी unconnected नहीं हो सकता आज के दुनिया में. We have so much social media in our faces that even if we don't want to listen to something, somebody will call, अरे आपने देखा वो वीडियो, अरे मैं अभी भेजता हूँ. नहीं देखना भैया, मैंने ब्लॉक किया हुआ है आपको, इसीलिए आप भेज नहीं पा रहे, आप समझ नहीं पा रहे हो. तो उसको समझ, they will still be saying, आपको भेज रहे हैं, पता नहीं रिसीव नहीं हो रहा, एक बार आप चेक कर लीजिएगा. So पड़ोसी is talking. So because पड़ोसी is sending me only negative messages, कौन कहाँ कितना मरा, I've blocked. So the पड़ोसी should understand, but people will be sending you messages across. So this kind of too much negative information, everybody knows we all have to die one day, but so many people are living. And immunity, if we build immunity, today there is corona and tomorrow there will be something else. So there will be something newly developing every time. And we have overcome plague, we have overcome tuberculosis, we have overcome malaria. People used to die of polio so much. Now we have eradicated. So there are things are evolving. Now we are going through history. जैसे आजादी के टाइम के हर एक कैरेक्टर पे एक चैप्टर है, हर एक कैरेक्टर इंस्पिरेशन है, चौराहे बने हुए हैं, क्योंकि दे फॉट because they lived through history. So all those who are in 2020, we are going through history, and that history that we see in movies, we are now, people will be making movies about this time and how to behave positively. You must remember that हमसे ज़्यादा मायूस लोग, people who are more dejected and less positive than us, they are looking at us for hope. अगर हमारे घर में एक सीसीटीवी कैमरा है और बहुत हमसे दुखी आदमी हमें देख रहा है, उसको उम्मीद जगना चाहिए. So the best way to stay positive is to light positivity. जैसे दिया जलाते हैं तो रोशनी हो जाती है. So the best way to stay positive and motivated in a crisis is to share positivity and motivate someone who is less motivated than you. जो आपसे कम प्रेरित है, जो आपसे कम उम्मीद जो रखता है, किसी की उम्मीद बढ़ाने से हमारे खुद की जो पॉजिटिविटी है, सकारात्मकता है, वो बढ़ जाती है. So that is the only secret, unfolding the secret the IMA way. The only way to increase positivity is to share positivity. And it no amount of positivity is too much. कभी मीठा ज़्यादा होता है क्या? कभी नहीं. So any amount of sweetness is fine, except for diabetics. Please don't take this very seriously because it was recommended by a psychologist. It is just a statement in flow. Okay. So anything, positivity is never too much in dose. Positivity can always be overdraft में use किया जा सकता है. Because every insan cannot be in the best of states all the time. People do experience anxious moments, but what separates positive people from others is positive people, when they go through low period, they again come to the baseline normalcy very soon. People go through ups and downs, but the very positive and balanced people, they come back to baseline very fast. So this is very important. And the preventive oriented people would like to take a back seat for some time. You will see in your teams also that some very senior people, very experienced people also are not saying much now. So it is not that they don't want to share information. According to industrial psychology, the people who are more scared will speak less now, because they're scared that वो जितना डरे हुए हैं, उन्होंने अपने thoughts को spread किया और उनसे ज्यादा कोई और सामने वाला डर गया. Then they'll feel so bad. Oh, मैं तो खुद ही डरा हुआ था और इसको भी डरा दिया, मुझे कौन हिम्मत देगा. So it is like that. So the people who are scared that if they speak, they will speak very negative. They will try to control, because सामने वाला भी control कर रहा है, मुझे भी control करना है, क्योंकि मैं बोलूंगा तो पता नहीं क्या बोल दूंगा. So if the very scared people will try to control so that they can only speak very positive things. So the preventive oriented people in this situation will actually like to get connected with positive messages. In industrial psychology, they say intensity is the key. What should be the intensity? So the intensity should be always quote your message with reality. Whenever a meeting starts after lockdown, whenever a meeting starts, it should always start with the reality. End the meeting with positivity, hope. And the meeting should start with reality, stark realities. Start with realistic, where we should be, but where we are, it's all right. So that is addressing the giant in the room, but also show hope that everybody is there with us. This is the time that we are not alone. This is not something that is happening to our business alone. This is something that is happening to everybody. So because it is common to everybody, it seems like the stress is less. It seems like it's not your mistake. Generally, what happens whenever something goes wrong, it is somebody's mistake. Now, whose mistake is this? Because there is nobody at fault. So everybody is safe. Because everybody is safe. Now let us try to work it out. So intensity is the key. What should be the intensity? During crisis, the intensity should always be starting with the reality. These are the problems, and the leader or person leading a team should start with, these are the problems that I face in a macro level, and every team can discuss what is more important at their levels, get back to me. These are the solutions that I feel are very important, and others can also give your suggestions. So it has been seen, if leaders or bosses only give out problems without adding one or two solutions from their side, ऐसा लगता है कि प्रॉब्लम तो आइडेंटिफाई करना वो तो किसी को भी पता है. कोई भी मूवी देख के मैं बता सकती हूँ क्या प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन मूवी मैं नहीं बना सकती. लेकिन मूवी देख के बता सकती हूँ कि क्या अच्छा होना चाहिए था, किस हीरो को लेना चाहिए था. और क्रिकेट खेलना आता नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे पता है उसको ये वाला शॉट ऐसा नहीं मारना चाहिए था. बट द की हियर इज इन बिजनेस, आई ऑलवेज रिमेम्बर सचिन तेंदुलकर कोट. ही सेज, क्रीज में बने रहोगे, रन अपने आप बन जाएंगे. जरूरी है, सिंगल्स भी लेते रहेंगे तो रन्स बन जाएंगे. सो इन बिजनेसेस ऑल्सो आई फील इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्रीज में बने रहना. क्रीज में बने रहेंगे, बाकी प्लेयर आता जाता रहेगा, आप बने रहें क्रीज में, तो आप 50 धीरे धीरे 100 बना ही लेंगे. टेस्ट मैच है तो दिस इज टेस्ट मैच. सो जो आपने 2020 खेलने की सोची, जस्ट थिंक दैट नाउ इट इज अ टेस्ट मैच. सो यू हैव टू सस्टेन. क्रीज में बने रहना is now the most important thing is to sustain, and to sustain it is like your team has sustained, people who are loyal to have sustained. Acha, it's very industrial psychology mein it's very funny what they call loyal. So what they call in industrial loyal are not those people who are stuck or who are in your company for a long time because nobody else wants them. There are some people that everybody wants them. There are other people hunting for them. Headhunters or HR consultants are looking for them, but they wish to stay with you. So that is being loyal. हम ऐसे हैं कि हमारा एटीट्यूड, हमें इतना गुस्सा आता है कि मार्केट में बहुत हम पॉपुलर हैं, nobody wants to take me. Hence I'm loyal to the company that I'm staying because nobody else is taking me. So loyalty is when I'm in demand, yet I choose to stay with a company. So in industrial psychology, we call them the psychological loyalists. Those who had choice to go anywhere, but they stuck with you through thick and thin. So this is also the time psychologists say, emphasize on building relationships. Relationships at home, at work. If you emphasize on building relationships, these are true assets. They are like permanent assets to the company. So these assets, if you don't check in with them, how they are feeling, how they are dealing, so these permanent assets have also to be they have to be taken care of. You have to ask how they are doing mentally, how they are doing emotionally, how they are doing financially. Is there anything that is pending, that is a problem that you can pull in? It's very important to build relationships. And it has been seen that workplace relationships are very important for peace of mind. Because if you don't have good workplace relationships, you come back home feeling very overburdened to go to office the next day. If you don't have good relationships at home, you feel you have not had peace of mind, so you cannot give your best of creative, productive ideas at work next place. So both workplace relationships and relationships at home are very important. And we have to frame the employee engagement formula of psychology very importantly, which says that employee engagement should be the highest priority now. Why? Because people have, when they come back to office after a lot of, when the lockdown restrictions are lifted, now they are used to doing work with little distractions. They are used to doing this work along with lot of other works. Earlier, they were doing their works in a zone. So you have to make sure that few people whom the boss or the leader trusts are given more works, and few people who are not in the radar are not having any work to do. So it's very important that all the employees are fully productively engaged to the best of their potential. Otherwise, the most active, it so happens in all organizations, it happens in all workplaces, immaterial of any country, any world, that काम करने वाले को ही काम मिलता है. Because हम काम से बच के कबड्डी खेलेंगे तो मिलेगा ही नहीं. So calm is like, I do more work and I invite more work. Why do I get all the work? Because I get some work done. अरे तुम्हारा ट्रे खाली हो गया, काम चाहिए, लो. तो अरे मेरे ट्रे में तो बहुत काम है, I have lot of work on my desk. Oh ठीक है, उसको करो, उसको करो. So the one who clears is very important. So employee engagement, my camera is okay. So employee engagement is very important at this time, so that all the people, if we are calling fewer people now, these fewer people should be correctly engaged, and the division of work, meaningful work and meaningful groups should be set. Sometimes it so happens the responsible person is there in all the groups. So what happens if the responsible person is part of more number of the groups? In every group, he becomes the authority. Then again, the person is overburdened. So it is very important that whenever task force or task groups are created, there is one responsible person in every group, so that the person has a limited set of work that he has to minutely look into in the micro data. This will help him to analyze better. And when the team leaders of all the groups sit together, they can share the information. But if one responsible person is taking care of a lot of task force groups within the organization, the person might miss an important point that was given as a major feedback from one particular group that worked really hard. So sometimes it does happen that वो बहुत important point है, उसको तो मैं बोलूंगा ही ना. So we start doing with other important ones, and the most important one you forget. Actually, you don't want to forget, but because you thought you will definitely address it. So the thing is that engage completely your employees. Doesn't mean all the number quantity wise, but division of work and accountability at this time is very important. So organizational psychology says it helps in psychological undoing. If there is anything that people have said that, oh, I'm not been trusted with some work, I'm never trusted. So this is the time, give them work. This is the time to trust people. Kaam chahiye. Okay, give them work. So this is the time, and also people, you can test people if they can take interdepartmental learning, training, and if there is any training that they can impart to others. The most important thing at this time is if we can give some constructive training of our learning to people who are newly joined, or anything that we have learned during this lockdown period. Anybody who's willing to train others is an asset at this time, because most people do not want to put energy in training. So next we come to this cognitive broadening, which is a concept which induces positive emotions and increases people's preference for variety. Okay. So what happens when people are regularly doing a single job or a one kind of a job, they also become experts in the area. But then they feel, now what? When you are on top of the ladder, you feel, okay, I've been there, done that. Now what? So now they say cognitive is higher thinking process. So involve people in decision making, involve people in trying to make documentation. So this is the time when there is a small problem. Everything has to be documented. Now, if you're not doing the regular business in organizations, this is a very good time for documentation. Like if problem so and so comes, who is to be approached? For example, if there is a very approachable boss, every little problem you directly call him, and now everybody is on WhatsApp, so you directly tell the problem to the boss. And then there are 2-3 people in the hierarchy, they get very annoyed. अरे तुमने बॉस को क्यों बता दिया, हमें बताना था, हम क्लियर कर देते तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम. Your boss is happy that it is in his notice, but 2-3 people who are in the hierarchy between you and the boss, they are feeling like, अरे हमें bypass करके सीधा ऊपर तक पहुंचा दिया, उतना तो मैटर था ही नहीं. So they will feel like you are overstepping protocol. So it's very important that you understand your organization, how the organization likes you to function. Organizational behavior psychology says that every organization is also like a personality. Every person is different, so every organization is also different. Organization also has its values. Organization also has its own style. So it's very important what is your organizational style? Do they appreciate informal communication, or do they appreciate formal protocol of communication? So it's very important to understand the organization as a personality. So some organizations are informal and some organizations are formal. And in cognitive broadening, it takes a lot of decision making, attention, and emotional stability and maturity to understand how should I approach a problem. So it's generally good to talk to people who are a few years senior to you to understand how this is dealt with. If they can handle the problem, it's fine. If they say, let me get back to you, give them some time, again get back to them in few days. So that way, so this is a good time to document all the problems that are repeated problems do keep coming up from the market. So, and every time you have to contribute that much of time in solving that. So this is a very good time to document if this happens, if this thing returns, if this thing, there is a grievance, how do we handle? There is a grievance at my house. Beta, भैया को बोलना मिक्सी ना चलाएं. So these are unpredictable things. I think he's making juice for me. He doesn't know I've had my tea. So he's very happy that he's doing work without me telling today. Today is the only day he did without me telling. So these things do happen at workplace also. The day when you don't want them to do, they will do. Then we'll now shift to the second topic, how to be motivated. It is very important that a motivated person himself should be motivated enough to impart motivating. Suppose one very good example I remember, when we were young, we used to, I think now it is actually aam ka achar ka season. Okay. So when we were young, I'm from Hyderabad. My Nanaji was a retired judge and he settled down in a humble housing board colony in Hyderabad. So one summer, what happened? Untimely rains, all the kacha aam, I think us samay ka crop kharab ho gaya. So there were very few kacha aams in the market, and there were some communal rights. So the markets were closed. So it was almost like a lockdown situation. So there was curfew, there were communal rights. So the sabji mandis were closed, and these tela wales or no, people used to have this cane baskets, and they used to bring kacha mangoes on their heads. So what is colony ke sare auntie log jo hai achar banate the. So this is a very motivating story. So colony ke aunties ne dekha ki अरे आम वाला आया है और इस साल तो आम आया भी नहीं है. So जो आंटी ने पहले देखा आम वाले को, उसके सारे आम उसके पास 25-30 आम रहते थे, सारे खरीद लेते थे. तो कि मैं अचार बनाऊंगी, चाहे कॉलोनी में कोई बनाए ना बनाए, मेरे घर में अचार बनेगा. बट व्हाट हैपेंड, उसमें कुछ सड़े हुए आम भी रहते थे. सो 25-30 आम में कुछ सड़े हुए आम रहते थे. तो जिसने सोचा वो अकेले आम बना लेगा, उसका अचार खराब हो गया. अब उसको समझ में आया मार्केट में पूरा खरीदेंगे तो नुकसान भी पूरा मेरा है. सो देन